So if you're moving to the Atlanta area and you're looking for a neighborhood with a lot of newer construction homes, one neighborhood you definitely need to consider is the neighborhood of Ashford Park. This is located in the city of Brookhaven. I'm going to show you around this neighborhood today, tell you what there's to do, why people love this neighborhood. It's a very popular one. So let's get started. Let's talk all about living in Ashford Park right now. Hey there guys, my name's Molly and welcome to my channel. If you want to follow along and know everything there is to know about living in the Atlanta area, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. And hey, if you're making a move to the Atlanta area and you need further help with your home search, reach out to me, shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email. I'm here to help you out. But okay, let me get walking because I am walking in the neighborhood of Ashford Park. This is located in the city of Brookhaven. It's just a little northeast of the center of the city. Brookhaven is its own city. It established it in 2012 and Ashford Park has just blossomed. It's one of those neighborhoods that is super popular. Let me put up some drive times just so you can see some drive times and then we'll get talking more about it. So drive times, you know, getting over to Buckhead, it's right next door. So it's like a 10 to 12 minute commute. Midtown is about 25 minutes. Downtown is 30 minutes. To get to the airport, that could be about 35 to 40 minutes on a good day. If there's traffic, expect longer commute times. Okay, so Ashford Park, you know, I have done a Brookhaven vlog tour already and I talked about Ashford Park. I also talked about Drew Valley and Brookhaven Fields all together in one video, but I wanted to dedicate one video just to Ashford Park. Now these three neighborhoods all line Dresden Drive, which is kind of like the main road that cuts through these neighborhoods, and there's some shops and stuff, so I'll show you that here in a little bit. But want to talk about Ashford Park mainly just to separate it out and let you know all about it. Beautiful homes all around. I mean, this is what you're going to get in this neighborhood is just rows and rows of new construction homes. It used to be, you know, old ranch homes that have been torn down, and now you can find all of these newer construction homes. I remember showing a home back in like, I don't know, 8-9 years ago to a guy that, you know, when he was looking in Brookhaven, there was like one new construction home. He really thought he'd like it. And then he looked around and was like, oh, everything else around here is not homogeneous. Boy, have things changed, because now it is just new house after new house. So another reason I want to make another video on Ashford Park is that the prices have changed and there's a couple new developments in this neighborhood. So I'm going to walk over to one of those right now. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit noisy, but right behind me, this is the new development that was not here the last time I vlogged this neighborhood. This is called Parkside at Dresden. It's on Dresden Drive, right next to the Savvy Provision store. And this is going to be a mixed use of retail on the bottom, apartments on the top, and I think there's like 7 luxury townhomes that they're going to build as well. This will be ready like mid-2024. So this is going to be great because it's going to bring a lot more restaurants into this area, which there's a few, which I'll show you here in a bit, but it's not a lot. So this is just going to be great. You're going to have some more options. And then right behind me here, you've got another apartment complex at 1377. If I kept going back this way, you're going to hit the MARTA station. And one other great development is a new Chick-fil-A. Now it's not a drive-through Chick-fil-A, but it is a big Chick-fil-A. It's right there off of Dresden and Peachtree Street. I'll just walk up this block and take you over to, they call it Brookhaven Village, right here on Dresden. There's a little bit of cluster of some restaurants, a few higher end boutique shops. Not a lot, but there is something, and this is what all these neighborhoods walk to. So you do get a little bit of walkability in the Ashford Park area. So let me go show you that next. Okay, so that is Brookhaven Village for you. Now it looked a little dead because I am starting my vlogging out early this morning around 10 o'clock. So not a lot going on now, but later on these restaurants will be open and a lot more people in them. But while I'm here, I might as well mention right behind me this building. So the building or units above the retail, these are condos. So if you're looking for a condo, there's not a lot of condo options in Ashford Park, but if you're wanting one, here's where you can find one, Village Place. I saw a couple 2-bedroom condo units sell anywhere from $420 to $575. They're really nice condo units and they provide you kind of that walkability factor, living right above all of the retail. So there you go, there's an example of condos. Now let me go walk over into more of the bulk of the neighborhood, talk about actual homes. I always seem to pick the day to vlog a neighborhood when it's trash day. And if you've been watching closely, you might be seeing some Halloween decorations because it is that time of year. It is October, so everyone really gets into the Halloween spirit. But you know what people love about living in Ashford Park and just Brookhaven in general is you get a really nice established neighborhood that's really close to, you know, Buckhead. It's like 10 minutes away. So if you're wanting some good restaurants, maybe a bar or some great shopping, it's only 10 minutes away. So you can have all of that retail, commercial stuff really close by and still have a really nice house. So that's one great thing. You know, if you work over in Buckhead, this is a great place to live. And I've sold a couple homes in here to people that work over at Emory. Now that's about a 15 to 20 minute drive. It's 7 miles away. So it's not bad, but you know, it can get really trafficy, a lot of stoplights, so it could take a little bit longer, but this is also definitely doable if you work over in the Emory area. And better yet, if you're gonna be working at the new Children's Hospital, that is going up right there off of I-85 and North Druid Hills Road. That's going to be done in the fall of 2024. So if you're trying to position yourself close to the hospital, but still have kind of that neighborhood feel, lots of families living in the area, then definitely consider Ashford Park or any of the other surrounding neighborhoods here in the Brookhaven area. It's only about 4 miles away, so about a 10 to 15 minute drive. Okay, so I'm going to start showing you some home examples, and yes, if you're looking at a new build in this neighborhood, you know, my old vlog tour, I think I said, oh, we're reaching just around 2 million. Well, no, it has surpassed that now. This is a brand new build. It is 5 bedrooms, 5.5 baths on a finished basement, over 5,000 square feet. It sold for just over $2.2 million. So that's kind of what you can expect if you're wanting kind of like the newest, latest and greatest home, lots of square footage with a finished basement. You're going to be spending over that $2 million mark. And let me keep going because I'm going to show you some homes that are kind of in that moderate to median price range. In fact, the median sales price in the Ashford Park area right now is $1.2 million, but definitely if you want a new build, you're definitely going to be paying a lot more. You know, I talked to someone that said, I really want to live in Ashford Park because I like its walkability, but I only want to spend $1 million and I want a new house. Well, you're just not going to get a brand new construction home for $1 million anymore in this neighborhood. Let me keep going, show you another home example. See that? New construction, it is going up everywhere. People can find some lots to build on. It's probably an old ranch home there prior to this, but here's my next home example. Now, if your budget is closer to that $1 million range, here's a home that was built in 2004. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 baths, just sold over $1.15 million. It's just over 3,000 square feet. It has nice finishes. It's an open living kitchen concept. The primary suite is a very big size and a decent yard. So there you go. It's just a little bit older. It's not the brand newest style that had granite countertops. So that's an example of something kind of closer to that $1 million mark. Let me keep going, show you something a little bit more in the in-between range. Okay, so my next home example is right behind me. This one was built in 2018. It sold for 1.875 million rather. 6 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, a full finished basement. It just has that timeless classic finishes with wood beams in the living room. Beautiful home. So if you're wanting something on the resale side, not brand new, but fairly new, then this is what you could expect. Now, I showed you this home back when I filmed the Brookhaven original vlog tour a year ago? Anyway, this home had sold in 2021 for $2 million. It just resold for $2.25 million just 2 years later. So that kind of gives you an idea that prices are still going up in this neighborhood. They've got another home right next to it for sale. It's a beautiful modern style home. Now there's plenty of these style of homes because there's like kind of a couple of builders that just build all the homes in this neighborhood. So if you're wanting one, reach out to me, shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email. I can hook you up. And yeah, you're still gonna get, you know, here and there some ranch homes just like this one. You know, they're very livable. I've seen some really cute ranch homes, and I would say expect to spend around 700 to 800K for a ranch style home. You know, I walk around these neighborhoods all the time and I always convince myself maybe I should move here, and this is definitely a neighborhood I would really consider. Now here's my cons of this neighborhood, because not every neighborhood is perfect, although this one is pretty perfect. I will say lack of sidewalks. There's not a lot of sidewalks in this neighborhood. But, you know, so I live in like the Virginia Highland area and I am a runner. So I really like having some access to running trails, that kind of thing. So I have easy access to the Beltline. I can go over to Piedmont Park, run some laps around there. Here in Ashford Park, there really isn't, you know, a main running trail. You're just running through the neighborhood, and it's hilly around here too. So if you're a runner, just be prepared for a few hills here and there. And there's really no big park that's just, you know, right next door. So I would say those are kind of my cons if I had to give a you know, diss on the Ashford Park area. But other than that, I mean, this atmosphere is great, and there's a lot of young families here around my age. So I think I'd have a really good time with the neighbors in this neighborhood. So there you go. Let me keep going. I'll show you something in a little bit more of an affordable price range if you don't need one of these gigantic homes. There are still some homes here that are more in that 600-700K price point. So I'll go show you one next. As I'm walking to my next home example, I should mention the schools. The schools that are zoned to the Ashford Park neighborhood are really good. It's Ashford Park Elementary, Chamblee Middle School, and Chamblee Charter High School. As always, look into them, see if they're going to meet your requirements, because everyone's opinion of what a good school is different, but a lot of people do like those schools. Okay, I want to show you a home in that lower price point for the Brookhaven area in Ashford Park. And you're going to see, like, you get these, well, that's an older home, but you get an older home next to a new construction home. And I will say where we are at currently is a little further away from all of the shops there over on Dresden Drive, which is where I started out my video. But here's my home example behind me. It's kind of hard to see because there's some trees blocking the view, but this is a 3-2, 1,500 square feet. It does have a little carport area for your car. Wood floors, updated kitchen, good sized bedroom. So that is for $665,000, and that one actually went into multiple offers. So there you go. That's an example of something in the 600K range, which is a great home. You know, if you're just wanting to get into the neighborhood, it's a good starter home, or maybe someone that's retired wants single level living, that'd be perfect. So that's an example of something in that lower price range. Now, if you really just want a new build, but your budget doesn't afford for 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, maybe your budget's more in that 1.2, 1.3 million, there is a place in Ashford Park where you could find a newer build or new build for that 1.2, 1.3 range. The catch? Well, this is one of them. It's right off of Claremont, and right across the street is the Peachtree DeKalb Airport. And side note, yes, you do hear some airplanes. No matter where you live in the Ashford Park area, you'll hear an airplane flying overhead. This is a very active private airport. Now, is it horrible? No, you know, I don't think the noise, you really get used to it, and it's not as noisy as it is right here off of Claremont. Oh, but the other catch is, I don't really know if it's a catch, but this northeast corner of Ashford Park is actually in the city of Chamblee. Yeah, the borderlines are really weird. So basically from 8th Street up to Peachtree Road, this little sliver is zoned to the city of Chamblee. So it's the same school district. So it's just a little bit cheaper. And I will say this is further away from all of the shops off of Dresden Drive. So, you know, if being walkable to those, you know, that doesn't really matter to you and you just really want to be in the neighborhood, this could be a viable option for you. So let me walk a couple blocks, show you a new build example. And yeah, this neighborhood, like, it still has some smaller homes you're gonna see like that, but it is getting overtaken with a lot of new builds. So let me keep going. So I'm just a couple blocks away off of Claremont, and this is a brand new build built in 2023, 3,300 square feet, no basement, but it has all the latest and greatest finishes, 6 bedrooms, 4 baths. So, and this sold for 1.315. So there you go. That is just one example in this section of the neighborhood where you can get a new build at a lower price point. And really all this little section of area, at one point I felt like it was kind of really worn down, but it's just kind of transformed, and now there's all of these newer build style of homes, and then you get these cute ranch tasteful bungalows still here in the neighborhood. So now, like I said, the most apparent catch in this neighborhood is the closer you are to Claremont, you can definitely hear some of those planes taking off and their engines revving. So that would be probably the one downside of, you know, living over here. But hey, that's what you get. That's the trade-off, right? Okay, I'm gonna just walk around this neighborhood a little bit more so you can just see how nice of a little area this is of the Ashford Park neighborhood. And then I'm gonna take you over to shopping because I actually need to go to Costco. So that's where I'm going to end this video. If you're curious about grocery stores, because I always want to know where I'm going to go shopping, there is a Kroger off of Peachtree and North Druid Hills Road. There's the Publix over at the town Brookhaven area, which I'll show you here in a second. There's also the Costco that's located there. There is a Whole Foods kind of in the Chamblee area, and also a Walmart if that is more your jam. So let me keep going and we'll go do some shopping here in a second. Okay, I lied. One more stop. I should mention that there is an Ashford Forest Preserve. So if you do want to get some trail hiking in, there is one place you can go here. It's right off of Claremont and just south of 9th Street. It's right behind yours. Just has some walking trails. So I'll go take a little walk so you can take a gander, and then we will go to Costco. Who am I? Why am I saying gander all of a sudden? Anyway, let's go. Here I am in town, Brookhaven. Now I kind of came in what I call the back way because I came off of Claremont. Now if you live closer to Dresden Drive, that's only a 2-mile drive off of Peachtree Road over here. It's a pretty straight shot and pretty quick to get over here. As you can see, there's lots of restaurants, and you can see it's a mixed use. So you got some apartments above, a lot of this retail here. There's plenty of places to eat, more casual in style. There's a Publix, and of course there is the Costco, which I'm about to go and hit up and do all my shopping. So I hope this tour of Ashford Park was helpful for you. Whether you're making a move tomorrow or next year and you need further help with your home search, make sure you reach out to me, shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email. If you run into me in the wild, make sure you say hello, don't be shy. I love running into some of you that have been following me. It's been a lovely October day that I've been spending outside here filming this video for you. I am enjoying every second of it. I mean, check out these blue skies. They have just been so good today for my filming. So, okay, you guys, that is it for me. Until next time, I'll see you around the neighborhood.